Hello students, by this video let us study the redox reaction in terms of oxidation number. So by previous video we understood that what is redox reaction. So redox reaction is a reaction where oxidation reaction is accompanied by a reduction reaction or reduction reaction is accompanied by oxidation reaction. So such reactions are called as redox reaction. So in another sense it can be also said like this. When oxidation reaction and reduction reaction take place simultaneously, so such reactions are called as redox reaction. Now, these redox reactions can be also understood in terms of oxidation number. So, when the oxidation number of an element in a redox reaction changes, in the redox reaction, oxidation number of an element changes. So in last video we studied how to calculate the oxidation number for different elements present in a compound, right? Now here in the case of redox reaction, this oxidation number changes. So a reaction in which oxidation number of an element increases, so such reaction is called as an oxidation reaction. So when the oxidation number increases, so that reaction is called as oxidation reaction, and the reaction in which the oxidation number decreases, so that is called as a reduction reaction. Yes, and redox reaction is a reaction where both oxidation and reduction reaction occur simultaneously. Yes, so in the case of oxidation reaction, the oxidation number increases, and by looking into the reduction reaction, the oxidation number decreases. Fine. Then there is a reagent called as oxidizing reagent or reducing reagent. So what is the function of this oxidizing reagent or agent and reducing agent? So oxidizing agent is a reagent which help in oxidation and they themselves get reduced. So such reagents are called as oxidizing agent. And likewise the reagent which help in the reduction and they themselves get oxidized. So such reagents are called as reducing agent. Understanding? Yes, so what is a reducing agent and what is oxidizing agent? So reagent which help in the oxidation and they themselves get reduced. So such reagent is called as oxidizing agent. Okay. Now reducing agent means the reagent which help in reduction and they themselves get oxidized. So they are called as reducing agent. Fine. So now let us understand by taking an example of a redox reaction where oxidation and reduction reaction take place simultaneously. So in the case of oxidation, the oxidation number of the element increases in a compound, whereas in the reduction, the oxidation number is reduced. Fine. So let us take an example and understand it now. Fine. Now let us study this redox reaction by taking an example of a balanced chemical reaction. And in this balanced chemical reaction, oxidation reaction and reduction reaction is occurring simultaneously. Fine. So we will see how this oxidation number increases and decreases. Fine, in this reaction. Now look into this chemical reaction. This is a balanced chemical reaction. 2 moles of potassium permanganate react with 10 moles of ferrous sulfate, that is FeSO4, and 8 moles of H2SO4 to gain 1 mole of potassium sulfate, 5 moles of ferric sulfate and manganese sulfate moles and 8 moles of water. So this is a balanced chemical reaction. Now here potassium permanganate when react with ferrous sulfate and sulfuric acid, you get the product potassium sulfate, ferric sulfate, Fe2SO4 trisulfuric ferric sulfate, whereas FeSO4 is ferrous sulfate. This is ferrous sulfate, this is ferric sulfate, MnSO4 is manganese sulfate and water. So these left oxidation, and when the oxidation number decreases, that is considered as a reaction. Okay, so potassium permanganate, KMnO4, that is potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate, this is a compound. In this compound, manganese is having the oxidation state of +7. So how did we get it +7? So we have already studied in the previous video how to calculate the oxidation number of a particular element in a compound. So likewise, I will just do it over here. Potassium oxidation state is always +1 plus manganese we doesn't know, I just write it as X plus oxygen it is -2. So 4 oxygen atom is there, so 4 into -2 is equal to 0. Why it is 0? Because algebraic sum of all the elements oxidation number will be in a compound will be always equal to 0. So for that reason I put it here 0. So 1 plus X plus into minus 4 into 2, 8 is equal to 0. So X minus 7 is equal to 0. So X is equal to 0, minus 7 go right side, it becomes 7 plus 7. So that is equal to +7. So this is the way how we got here +7. So for manganese, in potassium permanganate, manganese oxidation is +7. Likewise in ferrous sulfate, Fe, that is nothing but your iron. So iron oxidation state is +2. Okay, so that is on the left hand side, that is a reactants. Now on the product side, Fe, oxidation state is +3. Fe in a ferric sulfate, so this is ferric sulfate. Whereas FeSO4 it is ferrous sulfate. FeSO4 is ferrous sulfate. So you should understand the difference in the formula here. Ferrous sulfate is FeSO4 and ferric sulfate is Fe2SO4 thrice. So likewise in Fe2SO4 thrice ferric sulfate, oxidation state of iron is +3, whereas in ferrous sulfate oxidation state of iron is +2. So understand the difference. Then manganese sulfate, in manganese sulfate the manganese oxidation state is +2. So both on the right hand side as well as on the left hand side there is change in the oxidation state for the element in the compound, right? So in the case of manganese in potassium permanganate, from +7 the oxidation state is decreasing to +2 in manganese sulfate. In the case of manganese, in potassium permanganate oxidation state is +7, whereas in manganese sulfate oxidation state is +2. That means from +7 oxidation number is decreased to +2. That means oxidation number decreases. So that means this reaction is a reduction reaction. Yes. So reduction reaction is taking place here. Understanding? Then now in the case of ferrous sulfate, oxidation state of iron is +2. Now in the case of ferric sulfate, oxidation state of iron is +3. So that is there is an increase in the oxidation number from +2 to +3. If the oxidation number increases, that is nothing but your oxidation reaction. So in this particular reaction, both oxidation reaction and reduction reaction take place simultaneously, hand in hand. Okay, oxidation is accompanied by reduction or reduction is accompanied by oxidation. So that's why this is called as an oxidation, the reduction reaction. Okay, that is the redox reaction. Redox reaction is a reaction where oxidation reaction and reduction reaction occurs simultaneously at the same time it occurs. Okay. Now we'll see this potassium permanganate. It is acting as an oxidizing agent. So why is it called as oxidizing agent? Potassium permanganate, it helps in the oxidation of ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate. It helps in the oxidation of ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate, and at the same time this potassium permanganate is getting reduced by itself. So for that reason potassium permanganate is called as oxidizing agent. Okay. Likewise ferrous sulfate is called as reducing agent. Why is it called as reducing agent? Because ferrous sulfate help in the reduction reaction. It is helping in the reduction reaction, and at the same time it is getting oxidized. Okay, ferrous sulfate it help in the reduction reaction, in the reduction of potassium permanganate to manganese sulfate. oxidation state is changed to +2. So it is helping in the reduction reaction. At the same time, this ferrous sulfate is getting oxidized also. Fine. So for that reason, ferrous sulfate is called as a reducing agent. Okay. So from this, it is very clear that oxidizing agent is a substance which help in oxidation and at the same time get reduced by itself. Reducing agent is a substance which help in the reduction process and they themselves get oxidized. Fine. So hope you understood what is reduction and oxidation and what is oxidizing agent and what is reducing agent. Fine. So by classical concept, oxidation process is addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. And in the case of electrons, it is loss of electrons is oxidation. Now in the case of oxidation number increases, then that is oxidation. So likewise, there is 4 definitions for oxidation. First one, the classical concept, addition of oxygen. Second one, removal of hydrogen. Third one, loss of electrons. And fourth one, increase in the oxidation number. So all these 4 are the definition for oxidation. Likewise for reduction, removal of oxygen, addition of hydrogen. In the case of electron, gain of electrons, that is reduction, and when the oxidation number decreases, that is also reduction. Likewise, 4 definitions for the reduction also. So all these 4 definitions for both oxidation and reduction is very important. You should study as it is, only then you will be able to understand different chemical reactions in chemistry. Fine. So all these are the ultimate basic of chemistry. So these concepts should be very clear to you.